Okay guys, let's continue with arithmetic sequence. In previous class, we have learned on arithmetic sequence and finding the number of terms. So to find the number of terms, we will use the formula Tn equivalent to A plus n minus 1d, where my A is first term and my d is common difference. Okay, so first term here is my 3, and to find the common difference, what we do the second term minus the first term, or third term minus the second term, or fourth term minus the third term. Or in general, I can say that number of terms minus the previous term in general for the common difference. So over here, the common difference will be 5 minus 3 is equivalent to 2. Okay, so this will be what we learned in our previous class. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the sum of the terms. Okay, let's say for example here, I give you 4 terms and I want to find sum of the first 4 terms. Okay, first 4 terms means the first term, second term, third term and fourth term. I want to find the summation of this, which means the sum of the terms we do as this, as 4 is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So we're going to get 12 plus 12, 24. Okay? What happens if, here I only put sum of the first 4 terms. What happens if it is a huge number? For example, sum of first 10 terms, or first 20 terms, or first 30 terms. So it's quite difficult for us to use this kind of method. Alright? So what we do, we will use formula. So let me introduce you the formula. So for the formula, it's going to be Sn equivalent to n over 2 2a plus n minus 1d. Or there's another formula where n over 2 a plus n. If you ask me what is the difference between this formula and this formula, what is the difference? Actually, both of them are same. Okay, where this formula is useful when we know the last term. Okay, so let me explain the terms. So here we use the n, where the n stands for the number of terms, a stands for the first term, n represents the same thing, d is the common difference. Whereas it comes to here, n number of the terms, a is the first term, and l is your last term. Okay, so this formula is useful when we know the last term. Other than that, we can use this formula, which is much more easier. For example, here I want to find first 10 terms. So it's going to be as 10. So number of terms is 10, equal to 10 over 2 2a plus n minus 1 d is 2. Okay, so you can calculate this. So what we get? 2 times 3 plus 9. So we will get 120. Okay. Okay, let's continue with another example. For example, here I give you the first term as 20, second term 19.5, 19, 18.5 and so on. So find sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, so it's going to be as 10, where my a is equal to, n equal to 10 over 2, 2a is equal to 20 plus n minus 1, and my common difference 19.5 minus 20, which is negative 0.5. So it's going to be 5, 40 minus 4.5. So it's going to be 177.5. Okay, let's look at another example. An arithmetic sequence is given the first term as 3. So here I give you the first term as 3 and the seventh term as 13. Now T7 equivalent to 13. Find sum of the first 7 terms, and my question is find S7. So if you notice here, I only give you the first term, 7th term and S7 they are asking for it. So in another word, my T7 also known as my last term. Okay, so for this case, this formula is useful. S7 equivalent to n over 2 a plus l is useful because here we don't know the common difference. So if we want to know the common difference, we need to do some additional working method. So to ignore that, to avoid that, so what we do, we use this formula. So sum of the first 7 terms equal to 7 over 2, 3 plus 13. 16. So you will get 56. So let's do a small recap where to find the sum of the terms. The formula that we are going to use is Sn equivalent to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, and there is another formula which we can use, Sn equivalent to n over 2 a plus l. Okay, where here there are 3 things that we must know. First one is your number of terms, number 2 is your first term, and number 3 is your common difference. Whereas for this, we need to know the number of terms, first term and the last term. So these 2 formulas is commonly used to find the sum of the terms for arithmetic sequence.